Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Justice League action review for you today. This is the Attack and Trap Batmobile. This Batmobile is compatible with the 4.5-inch figures. It is part of the Power Connects line of toys that they're doing. You can see back here there is a missile launcher and a missile, real missile launcher. It doesn't shoot real missiles, it shoots plastic missiles. But in any case, press to reveal secret missile launcher. So there you go. So I'm guessing that stores somewhere in the hood of the car and then can fire that missile. Holds Batman in here. Taking a look at the bottom of the box, nothing going on there. But if we turn it around to the back, again you can see Batman can fit inside. He can hold the missile launcher as well as mount it in the car. And then there is a trap villain and containment unit in the back. And then it shows the Batman, Superman figures that are available. So, and this is part of the gimmick where, like I was talking about previously, with the Power Connects, the other vehicles can connect to these ports on the Batmobile. So, we will take a look at all that. Let's go ahead, get this guy freed from this packaging, and we'll take a closer look. So here's the Batmobile out of the packaging. This is the missile launcher and the missile. I'll just get to this real quick. Not super remarkable, but it's a good little missile launcher. Fairly simplistic, kind of a giant block. But here is the missile that it comes with. And you can see there's a little bat symbol there painted on the front. Would have been cool if the bat was painted black, but I get that it's easier just to mold this out of one piece of solid plastic, same color, all yellow. So as you can see here, the missile has a specific configuration, so it can only fit in one way. And then you press this button here, and it launches pretty well, I have to say. Pretty good job with the missile launcher there. So because of the way it has the peg here, you could peg it on the side here, just like that. Or you could peg it into this connector piece on the top. So basically anywhere it has a connector, and if we take a look at the Batmobile here, you can see it's got two connectors here on the top, and then one on each side. Nothing on the back, nothing on the front. I like the way these bat symbols are on the hubcaps here, and they're painted on, they're not stickers as far as I can tell. I like the red and the black, I think that looks pretty good. The yellow headlights here are painted as well, and then you have a big dome for the inside of the Batmobile, which just lifts up on a simple hinge right there. And then you can see you have a Batman, kind of a bat steering wheel, which is kind of cool. And then you have a chair inside. Only holds one figure. Let's go ahead and bring Batman in here. And I'll take his backpack off. Sit his legs up. Get his hands ready. And then he just fits simply right inside. Pretty nice and easy to get him in there. And then you just close up the dome. And you're good to go. And you kind of see him through the dome, which I like. I appreciate that. I think that looks pretty cool. He looks cool driving it. Now, his backpack that I took off, if you wanted to, you'll probably have to take this piece off, but if you wanted to mount that back here, you could certainly do that. If you wanted to mount it to the front, or on the side rather, you could do that as well. And that's kind of the gimmick for this Power Connects line. All the different accessories can click into any of these ports. They're all universal. So, and by the same token, here's Superman. He could hold this launcher if he wanted to. It would fit in his hand, just like any of the other accessories. Or if you really wanted, you could peg it into his back. So, all of those ports and accessories are universal, which is very cool. If we come around to the front, you can press this button here, and you can see how that opens up. You can see the peg hole right there, and that is meant to peg this into. So we'll go ahead and do that. And it's a lot easier if you just push it all the way down to get it pegged in, and then close it back up. And then now when you press the button, you can see the missile launcher deploys. And then you just fire it the same way with the button on the side. So I like that feature. I always think it's cool to have a missile pop out of the front. And I think they do a really nice job with that. Now, I guess technically, if you wanted to take the missile launcher out and then just push this down, it's kind of a big open cargo space. So you could, I don't know, I'm hesitant to put anything in there only because the only way to open it is to press that up or press that button again. And I'm afraid it would kind of make something go flying out, but I mean, it is a big open space in there, so technically, if you didn't want to put this in there, you could probably put something else in there. But I like to keep the missile launcher in there. There we go. Pretty neat. I think they did a good job with that. It's a very simple design for the Batmobile, but I kind of really like it. Something elegant in its simplicity. Here is Superman's weapon. Go ahead and plug that into the side, just for fun. Pretty cool there. On the back here, this big fin is like a softer plastic. It's not super soft, but it's definitely a softer plastic. I'm not really sure. Nothing else on this is soft plastic, but this fin up here is. Now this whole section opens up, and this is supposed to be the secret compartment where you're supposed to jam a villain, I guess after you capture them. So let's see how well Joker fits inside. Pretty well. Closing it might not be super easy. I think the reason he's having a problem is because of his tails, which is kind of a bummer. Maybe if I bend him at the knees, it might be a little easier. Well, trying to find the best configuration. It's just kind of a large area. So if you didn't want to put villains in it, you could definitely store accessories. If you just wanted to use it as a little storage compartment. But the box says you're supposed to be able to put figures in it. And I think it's big enough that you could fit a figure in it. I'm just having trouble with Joker because his tails stick out the back. So he can't really sit flat. I guess I could try to bend them just a little bit. I don't really want to bend them, but for the sake of the review, there we go. He can fit inside. It can be done. So that's like, I guess if you catch him, you're supposed to lock him in there so you can transport him to Arkham or wherever you will be locking up your villains. So that's kind of cool. But like I said, I even kind of just like it just as like accessory storage. Something easy just to keep them all in there. So yeah, overall, I really like this. Like I said, it's fairly simplistic, but I think it's fun. I like the gimmick with the missile launcher. I also like the fact that you can take the missile launcher off and just have it used as an accessory. You have the ports all around so that you can connect the other accessories from the other figures. And then you have this back piece here where you can put another figure or put your accessories in there for storage. I mean, sure, it would be nice if there's like a little bit more detail or paint in the driver / cockpit area, but I understand. This toy is $19.99, so I feel like it's a fairly decent value for what you get. It's a pretty nice size car. It fits the figures very nicely. Can technically fit 2 figures. Has the missile launching gimmick. Rolls very well. So yeah, I like it a lot. I also appreciate the fact that these are not stickers, so they won't peel over time. It doesn't have a ton of paint applications, but the ones it does have are nice. Sorry about that, my camera cut out for a second there. As I was saying, it's a really nice vehicle. I think they did a pretty good job. Fits the figures well. I love that you can connect the accessories. And overall, I think it's worth the value. $19.99 is not a bad price for this toy. I think they did a pretty good job with this. So this has been the Attack and Trap Batmobile from Justice League Action. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.